right, Matrixx and Rhodes show supporters. Well, we're about a week into the Planet Fitness fiasco, and things are not getting any better. They've lost, it's got to be well over $400 million to their market value as of now. Their stocks have plummeted. And in case you don't know what I'm talking about an old lady, an older lady that walked into her women's locker room at her local Planet Fitness and caught a straight-up dude shaving his legs in the bathroom / locker room. By the way, there was like a 12-year-old girl in there. This guy was a dude. You look at him, there's no confusion. All right? There's nothing that would allude you to the idea that he would be anything other than a guy. Sorry, but not sorry. Right? So, anyway, as you can imagine, this woman came out of there and she was disgusted. She talked to Planet Fitness about it. She made a video. It went online and it went viral. And then Planet Fitness made the mistake of canceling her membership. Now, I said I had mine canceled this week. I canceled it, and the guy that worked in there didn't seem to give a shit. He didn't. He tried to act like, well, we're getting more people coming in than the ones going out. And I said, well, your market value of your company and your stocks would say something different than that. Okay? Overwhelmingly different. But I said, obviously, if you're not keeping up, or if you got an asshole attitude like you do, you probably just don't care. And, of course, we're talking about that guy right there, right? And this is what Libs of TikTok said. Wow, Planet Fitness is now quadrupling down on defending men in women's locker rooms. And in case you don't know what I'm talking about, check this out. Planet Fitness assigns a staffer to escort trans customers into the women's locker room. They don't care about women's safety. Nope. We're good with that, but we're going to escort a grown biological man into the women's locker room for his safety. I mean, we're in bizarro world, folks. Really. I mean, we're into another level of bizarreness in where we stand in society right now. So, the Atlanta Planet Fitness outlet in the news for allowing a man who identifies as, quote, queer to use the women's locker rooms has reportedly doubled down on its policy by not only allowing the trans customer free access to women's facilities, but also providing a staff member to escort him. Wow. So, this is the Planet Fitness where all of this started. And that's the lady right there that had the issue and exposed it. And she said she walked in, hey, there's a dude that's got a penis standing in the women's locker room. Well, that's not what's up. The outlet in Fairbanks, Alaska, has been in the news since the indispensable Libs of TikTok posted about the experience of gym customer Patricia Sylvia, who was shocked and alarmed when she saw an obvious man in various states of undress shaving in the women's locker room while young girls were in there. Silva had taken to her social media to say how uncomfortable she was over having a man in the women's locker room. But after her video went viral, Planet Fitness doubled down on its trans inclusion policy and banned Silva from using their facilities. And this, of course, is the BS statement that they put out. So, right here, as the home of a judgment-free zone, Planet Fitness is committed to creating an inclusive environment. The spokesperson wrote via email, our gender identity non-discrimination policy states that members and guests may use the gym facilities that best align with their sincere self-reported gender identity. The member who posted on social media violated our mobile device policy that prohibits photos of taking photos of individuals in the locker room, which resulted in a membership being terminated. All right, so in other words, she exposed your company for having a dude standing straight up right in the middle of the locker room in front of everybody. So a spokesman, let's see, maybe that was probably what I just read. Okay, so the principle proved costly. The corporation soon took a major hit, losing $400 million in market value. Despite that financial burden, Planet Fitness is tripling down on its policy, and in the Fairbanks outlet, they have assigned a staffer whose special duty will be to act as an escort for the trans customer, according to the New York Post. You're worried about him, even though he's a grown man, going into the women's locker room. And what's amazing to me is, how come we haven't heard from more women in Alaska right now? Y'all good with this? Or is it the fact that you don't want to lose your membership? What's going on up there? That's crazy. Quote, another friend of mine went to the gym the other day. He was in there shaving his face again, Silva told the Post. He is dressed as a man. His hair is cut short. It appeared that he was dressed, shaving his face, and getting ready to leave for the day. That's just bizarre. He had an employee who was assisting him in the bathroom. Silva continued, my friend said to his accompanied Planet Fitness rep, he needs to leave. Silva said the female customer was told that if she felt uncomfortable with the man in the women's locker room, to, quote, go in the stall. Whoa. Silva also said when she went to the Fairbanks Police Department to report the incident, the cops warned her to, quote, back off. Further, Fairbanks Mayor David Pruce said he has no interest in involving the city because Planet Fitness is a private company with a right to make its own policies within the law. So, yeah, it sounds like the whole area is a bunch of kooks outside of this one woman, and I'm sure there's more people there with more sense than's letting on, but, man, the local government? Unbelievable. So, we're not going to escort the woman in because she may feel threatened by the man that's in the women's locker room. Nope. We're going to escort the grown-ass man to the women's locker room and stand there for his safety and be his bodyguard in the women's locker room. Wow. I mean, I don't even know where we're at, folks. We're truly in bizarre, wicked times where that's the story. It's crazy. Good luck, Planet Fitness. I went back to my old gym today. Hell of a workout. Got a great one in. Better than any one I got the last 2 months. I thought, man, I'll go back to Planet Fitness. I'll save some money because this other gym is expensive. Nah, I'm good. I'll spend the extra money. I'm good. Yeah, so ding-a-lings aren't waving in front of women's faces. And I'm not supporting that or funding that. Nah, I'm good. I'm not doing that. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.